Staffing issues at the 911 call operating center may mean slower emergency response times. How you should react if you're ever in a critical situation.
Mother Nature isn't quite done with us yet as temperatures are changing fast. What to expect in this week's forecast.
And Austin residents and their furry friends went to the polls this past weekend to help sheltered animals. Find out what they voted on. Reporting Texas TV, start.
Good evening, I'm Lucy Lopez.
And I'm Jackson Schwichtenberg.
There was a big announcement at the University of Texas this week. Four-legged robots will be joining students on campus early next year. UT researchers received a grant of over $3 million to create a robot delivery network on campus. The fleet of droids will allow students to order supplies like hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes. They will be similar to other schools across the country where robots currently offer food delivery services.
President Joe Biden's student loan debt forgiveness plan has taken another big step this week. Applications for loan forgiveness opened on studentaid.gov and will remain open until the last day of December of next year. The application only requires some basic personal information. You should be eligible for your salary if your salary is less than $125,000.
Last month's Hurricane Ian is now this year's $15 billion disaster. That's according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Ian's estimated cost in Florida, more than 340 lives and over $100 billion. The hurricane joins a longer list of disasters, including severe storms, flooding, and a wildfire. This is the 8th year in a row with over 10 catastrophes causing billion-dollar damage. A new record for the country.
More than 9 million Americans will be getting some good news from the IRS. Some will receive a letter from the agency to determine if they're eligible for stimulus payments they may have missed out on. Americans who don't have to file taxes due to a low income does not receive a basic tax return that's required to get a stimulus check. This move is an effort to get that money to eligible Americans who need the financial aid.
Database and saying these people didn't file an income tax return, but we have reason to believe that they might get a refund if they would, either stimulus money, child tax credit, earned income tax credit.
The letters will be arriving over the next few weeks, both in Spanish and in English.
If you were flying this past Monday and experienced some delays, that's because Austin's airport has its busiest day ever. Thanks to ACL, over 35,000 passengers flew out of Austin Bergstrom Airport on Monday. And with F1 returning this weekend, officials say they expect another record-breaking Monday next week. By the end of this year, Austin's airport expects to have served over 21 million passengers.
Hays County and several major Texas cities are struggling to fill poll worker positions. There's at least 100 positions to fill by Election Day. Hays County officials voted to increase its hourly wage to $18 an hour to try and attract more workers. For more information on where and how to apply, visit U.S. Election Assistance Commission.
In life or death situation, every minute counts. That's why local Austin residents are worried about the amount of time they have to wait to be connected with a 911 call operator. The issue? There's just not enough 911 operators available. But experts say this isn't just an Austin issue. The high-stress environment and difficult hours mean most don't stay on the job for long.
Just don't have the staff, and then we're not getting the people to apply for the job.
If you do find yourself in a dire situation, experts say to wait till your call is answered rather than hanging up and trying again.
The U.S. rolled out updated COVID-19 booster shots for children. With flu season on its way and kids ages 5 to 11 having stronger responses to COVID variants, the booster is meant to protect children from severe illness. In Travis County, about 40% of kids have gotten their first series of shots. To get the updated booster, at least 2 months must have passed since the first series of shots or original booster.
We really want to give ourselves the best opportunity to protect our kids from having those respiratory viruses or illnesses kind of compound and get worse, especially going into what we think will be a pretty bad flu season.
COVID vaccines and flu shots can be given together for added protection. You can find out where to get a free shot near you on Austin Public Health's website.
A big pink bus in Central Texas may be saving some women's lives. Women in Hays County were able to get their mammograms for little to no cost on Monday on the Lone Star Circle of Care's Big Pink bus. After being diagnosed with breast cancer almost a decade ago, Dr. Linda Wilson takes the bus across to Central Texas so women can get these screenings, and the bus is part of a program Hays County commissioners voted to support on with funds from the America Rescue Plan.
Big Pink Bus services the patients that are underinsured or uninsured. Some are language barriers, some are financial barriers.
To schedule an appointment, you can call 1-844-PINK-BUS.
The Hispanic and Latino community at UT came together for the second year in a row to celebrate the end of Hispanic Heritage Month.
That's right. UT students gathered at the main mall on UT's campus to enjoy music, food, and fun. Cecilia Rodriguez has more on why this newfound tradition of Longhorn Fiesta is so important to this community.
Singing Selena, dancing cumbias, and eating ropa vieja were the sights and sounds of Longhorn Fiesta at the UT Tower. A celebration highlighting Hispanic cultures through music, food, dancing, and community, giving some, like freshman Isa Correa, a sense of home.
Today's my birthday, and I wanted to feel more at home, more with like a family, so I thought I'd check it out.
Fiesta honors many parts of the Hispanic culture, but stands for a bigger message, being represented.
The purpose is to recognize the Hispanic community and recognize all the wonderful parts of it, from the culture and the language and the experiences.
For Correa, Fiesta fosters a sense of belonging for students.
It's a way so that people don't feel as lonely here on campus, even though they're far from home.
Making it their Texas is important to Hispanic and Latino students, as they make up 27.9% of the population here at the University of Texas.
As the largest minority group at UT, Hispanic students say they feel appreciated with events like this.
I think it's to show representation and also let their students know that they're thinking about them, they care about them.
And proud to represent their heritage.
I am of Hispanic descent, so it is important for me to show up to any event that I can that is in relation to any Hispanic or Latino affairs on campus.
Cecilia Rodriguez, reporting Texas TV.
The Hispanic Faculty and Staff Association has been hosting this event since 2021 and hope to keep this tradition going for many more years to come.
Coming up, some good news is coming to the Austin housing market. What you need to know if you're looking for a new home.
And temperatures are getting back to normal after a cool start to the week. Weather reporter Shazan Samanani will have more after the break. Stay tuned.
Uses an average of 82 gallons of water at home. This is around 16 and a half 5-gallon buckets full of water a day. That is a lot of water. What can we do to conserve more while using less water? Try the Texas Trickle, an easy way to use less water more efficiently simply by controlling the flow from the faucet. No more drowning the drain with excessive running water. Try the Texas Trickle at home for yourself and track your usage to see how much you've saved on your water bill. Do your part to take care of Texas by doing the Texas Trickle. To learn more, visit takecareoftexas.org.
Did you know that by just planting and caring for Texas trees, you are assisting some of the best environmental stewards we have? Here are a few ways they benefit the environment. Trees improve our overall air quality by filtering out pollutants. They also conserve energy by casting shade onto buildings and houses, which reduces energy costs. Trees can limit the effects of flooding and erosion while improving water quality. Their root systems hold soil in place during heavy rains, and they help reduce the amount of storm runoff entering our waterways, protecting our water supply. Do your part by planting a native Texas tree in your community this fall. Learn more at takecareoftexas.org.
You can help defend this community from COVID-19. Help us put the mask in mascot.
Protect this house.
Wash your hands, wear a mask, and watch your distance.
6 feet apart, oh yeah.
The Austin housing market is finally cooling off after being red hot for months. A Realtor.com report stated that Austin home prices are dropping faster than any other city in the country. Realtors say this is a combination of higher interest rates on home loans and house buying seasons. But realtors also believe that this drop is only temporary.
A blip that we have, in my opinion, over the next 4 months to 12 months, depending on when rates turn back down.
Hard to find.
When finding
Sooner than we think. But according to a new Realtor.com,
some recent home buyers say they are now wondering if the price they paid was actually worth it.
Texas is helping some homeowners with housing costs. The Homeowners Assistance Program wants to help Texans with paying utility bills or mortgage payments. Each household can receive up to $65,000 of mortgage assistance and a maximum of $10,000 for utilities. To find out if you're eligible for this program, visit texashomeownerassistance.com.
Several cars have been burglarized in Round Rock this week. At least 7 cars were broken into between 2 hotels. A hotel employee says vehicle thefts are pretty rare in the area, but the investigation is ongoing. The Round Rock Police Department recommends parking in well-lit spots, hiding valuables, and always locking your door.
A hiker at Texas State Park was charged at and hit by a bison last week. It happened at Caprock Canyon State Park. That's about an hour outside of Lubbock. Rebecca Clark was hiking when she passed a herd of bison. Before she knew what was happening, one of them charged at her, rammed into her back, and tossed her into the ground. Clark caught it all on video and posted the incident on social media.
Didn't want to go through the bushes again. Oh, no.
Clark is now doing fine. She was transported to the hospital by helicopter and sustained non-life-threatening injuries.
Puppies and booze.
Ooh, that was what was it? Austin Pets Alive 11th no-kill anniversary party at the Austin Beer Garden.
And reporting Texas's TV Sloan is coming to check out some more of the issues in the area.
Oh, look at those happy feet, George. Let's go, buddy. He was actually on the euthanasia table waiting to be euthanized when one of the volunteers from APA interrupted the procedure. He was like mid-euthanization. He was like 20 seconds away from being gone.
George is one of the many animals Austin Pets Alive has saved since Austin became the first major no-kill city in 2011, meaning all animals who can be saved get saved.
The easy option for difficult animals is to kill them. And when the city adopted no-kill as a philosophy, it took away that option.
For the city's annual no-kill anniversary, APA held a fundraising election in which people vote for their favorite shelter animal through money donations. This election raised over $6,000 to help fund the care for the shelter animals.
When Austin first became a no-kill city 11 years ago, its save rate was 92%. Now, over 98% of animals get saved through Austin Pets Alive, much like the new mayor of Austin, Fotis.
Austin provides no-kill shelter to more than 18,000 animals every year. That's almost 200,000 animals since 2011. To help keep Austin no-kill and support animals in need of a home, that means the public needs to adopt.
Get a shelter dog. Get a dog or a cat that's looking for you to love. And that's how it works. That's how no-kill works. It's really basically about love.
Sloan Wick, reporting Texas TV.
For more information about Austin's no-kill plan or to see the animals up for adoption, check out the links with this story at reportingtexas.com.
Fans of Austin FC got a fluffy welcome at the first round of playoffs. 7-week-old puppies Listo and Verde were named honorary mascots for the team and greeted Austin FC fans before the game. Both puppies are from Austin Pets Alive, where they were treated for potentially deadly parvovirus. The shelter says it's a big moment for shelter pets everywhere.
Really revolutionary for professional sports to be thinking about rescue animals and having them be present even at all, let alone as a mascot.
Austin FC will have a new pup serve as an honorary mascot during every game as part of this ongoing partnership. And if one of those dogs catches your eye, you're in luck because they are all available for adoption at Austin Pets Alive Shelter. Coming up, Texas is teasing with hot and cold weather, how to prepare for the week coming up.
And after surviving a tough Iowa State team, Texas football goes to Stillwater to break a 4-game losing streak in true road games. Sports is coming up in a few minutes.
Being the new face of Don't Mess with Texas comes with a lot of responsibility. Thanks. Everybody loves me here.
I can't wait to go home.
I just want to help keep Texas clean and maybe spice some things up around here.
Lasso the barrel! Lasso the...
I'll never litter, Joe.
Don't mess with Texas means don't litter.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. 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 Woo.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
My father instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic and we would go to church and baseball and we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got a workout in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
Well, it only took 4 weeks of fall, but a cold front finally came through into Austin earlier this week.
Yes, according to some people, it's the best feeling ever, but sweater weather is not my thing. But Shez, why don't you tell us what the coming up forecast is going to be like?
Yeah, well, you know, fall has finally hit when you can finally walk outside and the breeze is cool instead of warm. But let's take a look outside right now. The sky is perfectly clear and the sun is shining. Lots of students are walking out and it feels like a hot autumn day. The temperature is back up after the last couple days and it is currently sitting at 84 degrees. Winds are blowing at 8 miles per hour and it should continue to hang around the low 80s until later this evening. Temperatures will drop to 69 degrees this evening. Sunset is at 6:54 p.m. and wind speeds are predicted to stay the same. If you're going to Formula One this weekend, the temperatures are going to be perfect, but wind speeds will be high, hitting over 12 miles per hour. And if you're not, the temperatures will be perfect to take a nice walk outside or go read in a park. Next week, the temperatures will be dropping for good, and the highs in the 80s and the lows in the 60s. Monday has a chance of scattered thunderstorms, but a mix of sun and cloud is expected the rest of the week. Temperatures will drop to 69 degrees this evening. I'm definitely excited to put my rain boots back on this evening, or next week.
No
I personally don't like wet weather, don't like cold weather. South Texas girl born and raised, so I need heat and sun all day, every day.
Agreed. I am ready to put on that hoodie for the first time.
Well, thank you so much, Shez. Coming up, Austin FC is fighting for their spot in the conference finals.
And a classic Austin Christmas light show will once again shine on this holiday season. We'll have more coming up for you on Reporting Texas TV.
Good job, babe.
There are a lot of reasons to make Texas a litter-free state.
What's important is always keeping a litter-free state of mind. I'm Randy Rogers with a reminder for us all. Don't mess with Texas.
Hey there, Texas. Jensen Ackles here. There's a lot of scary stuff out there. But you know what's really scary? Distracted drivers. With their heads down, they're texting, they're swerving, blowing through stop signs and red lights. Not cool, yo. And not safe. And one other thing, it's not legal either. That's right. There's a new statewide Texas law that says you can't read, write, or send a text while driving. So heads up, Texas. Keep your eyes on the road.
Talk, text, crash. Brought to you by TxDOT.
So we all want to be cool, right? Well, here's how to be cool when you hit the trails in Austin. Cool people know that sharing the trail is, well, cool. Do you think it's cool to be that guy? Didn't think so. Cool people keep our parks clean by disposing of their waste. And when hiking or biking, don't be like that guy and stick to trails whenever possible. Being cool is as simple as remembering to respect our natural spaces. Learn how to be cool by visiting austintexas.gov/leave-no-trace. Stay cool, Austin.
Mom and Dad, I promise to save you a seat at all my games. I promise to save you a seat at my graduation and my wedding too. I promise to always save you a seat if you save me with a seat right now.
Safety seats save lives. Install them right. Size them right. Point them in the right direction.
Save me with a seat. Save me with the seat.
Learn more at texasclickitorticket.com.
With your sports update. As the Texas Longhorns prepare to take on Oklahoma State this Saturday, many hope this is the game that ends the losing streak on the road. But right now, fans are still reeling from the close call against Iowa State last week. With 3 consecutive victories, Texas now ranks 20th in the top 25 college football rankings, thanks to several fantastic plays from the team.
You know, me and Ro, we understood the assignment of, just get the ball, forward.
This week's away game against number 11 Oklahoma State Cowboys will take place at 2:30 in Stillwater at T. Boone Pickens Stadium. The win last weekend wasn't the only cause for excitement on the field, though. UT unveiled its new record-breaking bass drum called Big Bertha 2 during the halftime show. The original Big Bertha drum was in use for over 100 years and will now go on display at the Frank Dennis Family UT Athletics Hall of Fame. Austin's FC got a win of their own as they beat Salt Lake City, a victory that advances them to the semifinals. The match ended tied up, but Austin took home the win during a penalty shootout, where they scored 3-1. The Western Conference semifinals, which will be against another Texas team, FC Dallas, this Sunday, it will determine who advances to the conference finals.
Coming up, there's a new light show in Austin that brings nighttime entertainment through daytime energy.
And the Wildflower Center helped a flock of birds get a head start going south for the winter. We'll tell you why after the break.
There's just something special about this place. It feels like home. A living room under the sky and trees. The fresh air and the vast expanse of green, all here for us to enjoy and to care for. We have a responsibility to look after this earth we call home, to preserve it for generations to come. Every small action contributes to a bigger change, and every one of us can make a difference. The forest feels like home, a place where memories are made. And together, we can preserve and protect it.
Wash, washy, wash, washy, wash, wash your hands. Scrub it while you sing this song. Wash, washy, wash, washy, wash, wash. Rub your hands and fingers and the places in between. Using soap and water makes your hands so clean. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands for 20 seconds, just like Elmo.
Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear, because for years he's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
But there's a lot more to say. Like, if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
2 years running, the Field of Lights give Austinites one more reason to connect with other things in nature. Ethan Ferguson saw the lights at the LBJ Wildflower Center and found out what they mean.
It's just an amazing display. It's beautiful during the day. It's spectacular at night. When you come see it, you'll understand what it is.
The installation travels around the world and has found its place in Texas for the first time. The way people react to the lights varies.
And it's I describe it as a very emotional experience. I think when people see light, they already have a positive response to light.
Now I know these little guys behind me might look like real flowers, but in reality, these little guys are actually solar-powered fiber optic light pods that combine an intersection between art, technology, and nature.
It promotes nature, it promotes art, and those are all things that we really work to promote and raise awareness about here at the Wildflower Center.
Bruce Monroe, the artist behind the display, creates installations that have little environmental effect. Monroe said in an interview with C3 Presents that one of the things he hopes the Field of Light does is bring people together. He wants to make them aware of each other and also the environment. Monroe realized that colors from lights have the ability to affect and change people's moods.
Again, we've really used this as a way to encourage people to get outdoors and giving people another reason to come and visit us here at the Wildflower Center.
Ethan Ferguson, reporting Texas TV.
The center also recently sent off a flock of migratory birds. The Blackland Prairie Raptor Center, an organization near Dallas, brought 11 rehabilitated Mississippi kite birds to the Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center last week. The birds are now on a mission to Central and South America for the winter.
And thanks for joining us tonight on Reporting Texas TV.